Good afternoon. I'm Rita, and I'm going to present AntiBioCoat, a bacterial repellent coating to reduce catheter-associated infections. Let me talk to you about urinary catheters. That's a type of catheter that we use to drain the bladder, mainly due to urinary incontinence or retention or after surgical procedures. And all of these problems affect millions of people worldwide, mostly elderly. Imagine that only regarding the patients that are at the hospitals using a catheter, there are more than 100 million every year. Therefore, the urinary catheters are one of the most commonly medical devices. However, urinary catheters have serious bacterial infections, and that aggravates the health problems of the patients, including fever, acute pain, and more importantly, it aggravates existing pathologies, such as uncontrolled diabetes or creating mental confusion. It also prolongs their hospital stay and can even result in death. And obviously, at the same time, it increases the cost for the hospital system that is estimated in more than 500 million per year only in the US. But why does it happen? Well, when such an unwilling device as the urinary catheter enters in our body, bacteria that are commonly present in the skin and the surrounding environments easily attach to the surface of the catheter and proliferates, leading to the formation of a film. And this biofilm protects the bacteria from our own immune system and even from the antibiotics. So to try to minimize these bacterial infections, several guidelines are being used, such as disinfection procedures, frequent monitoring and replacement of the catheter, and prophylactic antibiotic administration. That brings us to even another problem, that is the development of drug-resistant bacteria, a major problem nowadays that is even getting worse. Therefore, these standard care procedures are unable to solve the problem. And for that reason, other solutions have been developed, such as catheters coated with antibiotics or biocides. But they still have several disadvantages. The ones with antibiotics can only kill some selected bacterial families, and they are also contributing to the problem of the bacterial resistance. The ones with biocides, being silver the one the most common, can also be toxic for the patients. So identify the need of a new solution to avoid bacterial contamination with a wide spectrum of activity and not inducing bacterial resistance or being toxic. And several responsible for infection control committees told us that we need a new solution. And we have the solution, AntiBioCoat. This innovative anti-adhesive biopolymer coating is capable of preventing the first step of bacterial contamination, thus inhibiting the formation of the biofilm, and without the need of antibiotics or biocides. So our technology is based on a marine microalgae that naturally produces and secretes a polymer. And then, only using standard techniques, we develop a coating using this polymer with anti-adhesive properties, and have already a patent submitted. So what happens is this biopolymer confers to the coating hydrophilic and anionic properties, and they are responsible for repelling the bacteria. Therefore, AntiBioCoat is capable of preventing up to 97% the adhesion of the most commonly known bacteria in these infections, and in comparison with materials used for the catheter's production. In addition, AntiBioCoat is drug-free, is non-toxic, and has lubricious properties, allowing an easier insertion. So several healthcare providers emphasize the need of this kind of solutions for all the patients, but in particular with the ones with critical care needs. So we can use an AntiBioCoat coating in several medical devices, but we started by the urinary catheters due to its high prevalence of infection. And the market is increasing every year. Regarding the global urinary catheters market, it is expected to reach almost 2 billion euros by 2022. And we will enter first in North America, since it has the largest market share and has been already using these antimicrobial catheters for several years. Then we will move to European markets, the second largest market, and are starting to use more this type of catheters. Regarding our business model, so first we'll start to approach the urinary catheters manufacturers and have been already talking to some major players, such as B. Braun, and then we're going to move to other medical device producers. Regarding our key activities will be R&D, IP protection, legal certification, and marketing. And our revenue model will be licensing biopolymer coating. So we started in 2015 with a proof of concept for applying this coating in urinary catheters. At the moment, we are starting the prototype and scaling up the production. Then we'll move to the legal certification and the development of our portfolio. And for all of this, we will need an additional funding of 4 million euros. Regarding our financials, so we expect our market entry in 2021, and after 6 years, we expect it to reach more than 12 million euros with a payback of 16 months. So then, as I said, we want to develop this coating to apply for other medical devices that are prone of bacterial contamination, such as dialysis and vascular catheters, endotracheal tubes, or surgical drains. AntiBioCoat team is multidisciplinary. We are 3 researchers, me and Fabíola with over 9 years of experience, and we are working this project for 3 years. Then Bruna, our most recent acquisition, and Vitor, that has over 20 years of experience and is helping us bring to the team with his business capabilities. In addition, we have the support of 2 amazing mentors, José Sousa and João Oliveira. Wrapping up, healthcare infections are a major problem worldwide, and current solutions are not being able to solve. For AntiBioCoat is a unique solution capable of preventing the bacterial infection, reducing the patient's suffering, and even death. Thank you.